Hello everyone, Dolf De Roos here, and I'm excited to share something with you. As many of you know, for decades now I have been creating products, books and tapes and audios and software packages, and in fact I think I've written over 15 books now. Some of them have done very well. I've been blessed. They've hit the New York Times bestseller list, Wall Street Journal, Business Week bestseller lists in 18 countries. So that's very great, and I'm very happy about that, very proud of course. But I also feel that books and tapes and CDs and software are to a certain extent very much last century phenomena. There is a better way of learning, I think, and that is not to learn by reading someone else's expertise, but to learn by doing. And to give you an analogy, imagine if you had never been fishing and you wanted to become an expert fisherman. You could buy 5 or 6 books on fishing and learn a lot about it. You'd certainly know a lot more than if you hadn't read those books. But by the time you got to the river, I think you'd still be a bit stuck as to what to do first. Whereas if you went out, even for one day with an expert fisherman, I've got a feeling you'd probably learn a lot more than you would if you read those 6 books. So in that context and with the same intent, what we want to do with our inner circle is not just give you product, although we'll give you product as well, but is to take you through the process, to show you what we do to buy all these properties that have amazing returns. We'll show you the sequence of research we go through to analyze which countries we go to, and when we found the countries, how do we figure out the regions within those countries, which cities and even which suburbs within cities, and which portions of suburbs do we think are really good, and specifically why. And then we'll show you the analysis process we go through in figuring out if it's a good deal, including some of the aforementioned products I talked about. My REAP software, for instance, is used all over the world to analyze properties, not just by investors, by valuers or appraisers, by banks, by experts in the industry, but we'll show you how to use it, not just generically, not for an imaginary property, but now for the property that we're analyzing. And in this vein, we'll take you right through the process, how we figure out what to come up with as a price to make an offer with. And then if the offer is accepted, how we go about trying to find finance. And then when it goes through, what we do to the property to enhance its value. All these things we'll show you by doing, and you can come along for the ride and learn so that you can do it yourself, or you might even decide to join us with some of these properties. Anyway, that's the intent. I'm very excited. I think it's the new way forward. We sort of go through evolutionary phases, and when the Gutenberg press, for instance, was invented hundreds of years ago, it created a revolution in the ability for people to learn things, because now information could be disseminated. And then of course when videos came out, as I guess you're watching now, that's a different mode of learning. Books only work for people who are very visually inclined, but many people have an auditory primary mode or even a kinesthetic primary mode. So you want to cater to all of those. Anyway, the point is, as we evolve and as we get new technologies and techniques to transfer information, the ability for people to learn goes up. And I think this is the new trend, this is the new way of doing it. So I look very forward to seeing you coming along for the ride in our inner circle to find out how we find and analyze and buy and then manage properties. See you very soon. Thank you.